Hey, it's Kelsey. Alright, I am currently sitting in my car and I am super awkward and I don't like seeing myself on video, but I am here to tell you about compulsory education. It's in table 6.1 of the textbook. It's under the year 1918. So, alright, here we go. So, what does compulsory mean? Compulsory means it's something that's required, it's mandatory, it's something that has to be done. So, the next question is, what is compulsory education? Compulsory education is a period of educational attendance that all students are required to attend, often determined by the student's age. So, yes, the textbooks does say that in 1918 all states required it, but whoa! Okay, I just dropped my phone. That's okay. But before we get to, Before we get to 1918, we're going to go before to 1852, where mandatory attendance was only for kids ages 8 through 14, and they only had to go for 3 months, or 12 weeks, but 6 of those weeks had to be consecutive. They had to be back-to-back. Limitations included poverty, physical or mental ability, attendance at another school, or proof that the child learned the material. So I know what you're thinking. Well, what if that person did not send their child to school? Well, I got news for you. They would get fined a fee of no greater than $20. And you're like, $20? Whoop-de-doo. Well, I will get to that later, so just hold off on that. Okay, anyways. So the attendance also went up to, instead of like the 6 weeks or the 12 weeks, it went up to 20 weeks actually. So that was in 1873 that got revised. I'm currently sitting in my car and it's really hot, but I mean, this is the only safe spot that I had to just be myself and get this video together for you guys, so be back. Alright, so before 1918 and 1842, any child below the age of 15 could not work in any business within the state. If they did, the business would be responsible for a $25 fee. And they could not work more than 10 hours per day, and if they did, they'd be charged for a $7 fee per day. So 1918, compulsory education was passed by all states. Woo! So all kids have to go to school. Alright, so super quick. Compulsory education today. Most kids are enrolled by the age of 6, and they are allowed to drop out after the age of 16. Would not recommend doing that. I know most of you are probably over the age of 16, but woo, you made it this far. Alright, so if you didn't attend school, the school was allowed to contact a truancy officer. It's basically like the attendance police, and they look at excessive amounts of unexcused or excused absences, and alright, and they would go from there depending on the situation. So it could go either way, just depends on what they do. Just let them do their job. Alright, real quick on inflation, we're talking the $7 fee, the $25 fee, and the $20 fee for not sending your child to school. So what is inflation? Inflation, in basic terms, is just the average cost of living, like what is the amount that it costs to live. So the average rate between 1850 and 2016 is a 2.09%. Now that doesn't seem very big, but to put this into perspective, $1,800 in 1850 is equal to $3,077.01 in 2016. So $20, $7, and $25 was a big deal back then. That was a lot of money. So stay in school, kids. That's all I gotta say. And this video was a little longer than the required time, but there was a lot to learn, and I hope you learned something, because I learned something. So, alright, I'm out of breath. Thanks, guys.